Lights, camera, action.
You the director, dog.
Shit's kind of ass. Anyway, you are now tuned in to the Who Are You Again podcast. I am Saint.
I'm Mike James Jr.
And I'm JP.
What's going on, fellas? How y'all living?
Shit, what's up, my nigga? Nigger with the hard ER.
With the heavy ER in the sauce.
A la Joe Rogan in this motherfucker.
Thing.
Yes. Saying the word
You've already said
is just like saying
she's calling you it's like this boy that he's and starts calling them word. There should be a word like, especially like the word that's our about. He says guy, and then saying allowed to use the word out the word. You couldn't say.
Listen, man.
You Joe Rogan's counterpart?
Nah, man.
No, that was you. So you was the nigga that was telling him to say these jokes.
You know what I was figuring out, man? Dave Chappelle is his partner.
Yes.
They partners.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think for you to say some shit like that, you got to get sanctioned. You got to go to your nigga bank.
Oh,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
You think you got approval?
I doubt he did that,
I don't think he got approval, but you know, but if your partner out of line, you gonna check and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Because Joe Rogan is the white people Dave Chappelle. You know what I mean?
I can see that.
You know, so if you look at it that way, and they partners and they've done comedy shows together, I feel that Dave Chappelle is tuned in enough for that not to get by him.
Yeah.
So did he say anything about it? Did he check his man? Did they have a conversation about it? Not really sure, but if they did, just shame on Dave Chappelle.
Right. That part.
And if if they haven't had a conversation, I know Dave Chappelle's in the news for some other shit. If they haven't had a conversation about it by now, it's shame on Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
You got to check your guy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, you know, Dave Chappelle been focused on that shit in Ohio.
Yeah, that dating shit where. So I don't think they're telling the whole story on that neither.
That's another thing too.
So Dave Chappelle in Yellow Springs is in Dayton, Ohio. Excuse me. He's an investor in some developments like a restaurant, a comedy club, and some other things in his hometown. So he had been talking to the council members regarding getting investing some money, and I guess one of the things that was on the bill was affordable housing and some condos.
Right.
And Dave was like, I don't know the intricacies of it, but he's under fire saying that you made me audition for you. You know, like a clown, something to that degree. But I'm pulling my funding from this shit. If this shit go down, I'm pulling my funding from it.
Yeah.
Which, as a businessman, I can understand. Which, as a member of the human, race, and people need fucking affordable housing.
Right.
I'm not really sure. So but once again, man, they run the same circles, and sometimes I think when people get enough money, man, I don't know whether or not that's you become shit is beneath you where so did he check his man? Did he check Joe Rogan?
What you think about it, Mike?
Listen, man, I've been dealing with them clears for the longest. Clears, the white people who like to say the hard ERs. I've been dealing with those people for the longest of time, passive aggressive. He's just that. He's the epitome of the racist who doesn't want to be the racist. He doesn't want to be labeled the racist. But you're racist if you're using it in the kind. You saying it. Oh, I didn't say it and it's the way I... No, you said it. You come out your mouth, you getting bopped, and you put yourself around the wrong people, you gonna get bopped. I've had to bop a few white folk, clear folk for saying that shit, like to me.
You know the new context is 8.5 by 11s.
What that mean? What you mean?
So 8.5 by 11
white paper?
White paper.
Oh, I see what you did there. I like
new
that.
Context right there,
I like that.
But nah, I fully agree with you though, because I mean, even in his apology, right? Like if you see the first clip where he's talking about all the jokes from the ape joke to like he was saying it in context, and he felt like back in the day it wasn't bad, and I was like, bro, no. Even though I will have to give him his credit, it was a good apology. Still don't forgive you, my God.
Terrible apology. It was a damn apology tour. That shit did not work for me.
Nah, the only reason why I think like
during Black History Month too. Go ahead, bro. My bad.
Right. I'm gonna tell you one thing though. This is what I appreciate Jewish people about. You let him have said the word kike.
Oh my God. He's
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Pull the
this
funding.
might get canceled.
Yeah,
right. Go viral first.
Just
go viral first, which I'm cool with. But this might get canceled if you say anything derogatory, against Jewish people.
We out of there.
Look at Whoopi. Whoopi was talking about her
right.
opinion. And even if you think about that, the Holocaust is related to Jewish people. Holocaust is the word it's a genocidal event.
Yeah.
Like they don't coin that, but you better not. You bet they will come out in droves. They got a whole lawyer cadre, PR cadre that's coming after that ass.
So what is it though? Remember we went to that comedy night, that open night comedy we went to where we did our shit?
Yeah.
And it was so many Jew jokes. With the white folks telling Jew jokes. I never saw that. What is it with white folks that don't like Jews? Like what's that about?
Well, you know, I mean,
I don't get it. Like
They have a thing for that. They call them Nazis.
but I think
I get that.
I think I'm still confused as because we can get real deep into this and I won't.
Right.
Because then there's an argument about who's the real Jews.
Mm-hmm.
So and that goes, you know,
Way
we can go
back
at,
to
you know, biblical, or we can go, you know, some real in-depth shit, but that's also too what Hebrew Israelites, what they go into about. So, but some of that is also historical fact. But regardless, they've claimed that title. They're living in the land they said God gave to them.
And they still fighting over there.
Oh no, they not fighting. They murdering niggas and kicking their ass out.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah, Palestinians. So long story short,
Israel.
so not to get too controversial, and I got Jewish homies and whatever, you know, and that's a faith, but it's also looked at as like almost a racial thing, which I'm not really sure. Don't really care that much, you know, because I feel like nobody should get fucked with for what you believe in or who you are. Everybody should be allowed to exist. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, if the central motherfuckers say like we not fucking with them, ain't nobody fucking Jewish fucking with them.
Yeah.
You know, and the power of how that get down. So, you know, black people got a real nonchalant, we got a real forgiving attitude about what we do and how we do it. If we gave a fuck, you know, George Zimmerman be dead. You know what I mean? On some real shit.
There's a lot of people.
So, you know, Joe Rogan's still gonna be allowed to get his money.
Oh yeah, Spotify said that.
But did you see about the right wing Spotify?
Tell me
site?
more.
They got another.
yeah.
They got
They give him
another
some money.
They got another platform. They offer him $100 million. Was like, come do your shit on here.
Yeah. I don't know what it was though. What platform?
I forgot some. I read that shit. Start with a T. Yeah, but that was like, yeah, we give you $100 million. Come over here and do your podcast,
That's
bro.
crazy.
You don't got to worry about Spotify money.
They want to say it so bad though, bro, because we use it. We've taken the
What's the draw?
the affection.
The draw is that white people has always been able to do whatever the fuck they want.
With no
and this is the one
consequence.
thing, which is really inconsequential.
Right.
But it's the one thing they can't own because it's a backlash behind it.
Yeah,
and they don't like that shit, man, whatsoever.
They want to say it.
It's
so
hard.
Bad. If you want to say it, say it. Just know it's gonna be consequences and repercussions.
No, all the
for
time.
saying that shit,
Nigga,
bro.
Freddie Gibbs show, I told you about that shit.
What?
Oh, man, so Freddie Gibbs got the song, man. It's called I'm About to Rob Me a Nigga.
Yeah.
So this is the lyrics. I'm about to rob me a nigga, rob me a nigga, rob me a nigga, rob me a nigga, rob me a nigga. It goes on like that for about 45
And the
seconds.
white people in the crowd singing every word.
And this is a Chicago G. My guys that opened up for him. I would say 75% white crowd.
Singing it.
Word for word. All this obscure records, you know what I'm saying? The shit that niggas is not popular. This is like 2015. This is before Gibbs is like hella popular like he is now. Cult following, they know word for word.
So what you gonna do? You go over there, knock every white nigga
you
out?
gonna fight 85% of the motherfucking crowd.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Out of a 10,000 crowd.
Down like what's
But
up?
you know, also too, in that situation too, man, you at a concert, man. That's the rap. You know, you can't censor. You know, it wasn't blatant.
Yeah,
that's the shit they into. I'm not. You can't really tweak off of that.
See, it's that
That's that fine
microaggression
line.
shit, man. Like dealing with that in corporate America.
That's a different animal though.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, I'm not saying it, but I'm saying it. But at the same time, I'm passively saying this shit, and I know I'm behind the scenes,
right?
How and what I feel about that shit,
right.
And if anybody's able to say that shit, I don't trust you. Well, I don't trust the behind the scenes of you. I want to knock the behind out. So you want to go ahead and be who you is. Let me know you're a racist instead of being so passive about it.
But what if they just really a fan of rap music?
Yeah.
Well, not just that. What if they
bro.
don't see anything wrong? What if they don't understand the wrong in it?
So when I came up, Mexicans, you know, so it was just when LA was primarily black.
Yeah.
So, you know,
I already
like
know where
South
you had
Central.
it. Yeah, very.
Mexicans got to saying nigga.
Yeah.
You know, and they kind of coined the phrase. But this is before the Mexicans and blacks was like, you know, they kind of that jailhouse politics spilled out into the streets. So they would be on that and they would get checked for it.
Yeah.
You know, like, so now, once again, I have my homeboy, rest in peace, Eddie. Eddie didn't say, yeah, maybe Eddie did say nigga from time to time when I think about it. I'm thinking about it. But anyway, but Eddie, he used to get shunned from the Mexicans because all he hung out was with black people. Mm-hmm. Eddie was the only Mexican I knew to get picked first in basketball. That's how, and he had long hair, you know what I'm saying, had the pants, you know, with his knee out and shit.
Yeah.
He looked like a straight Mexican, you know, stoner cat.
Yeah.
With hoop.
That's
Then he got in the gang
hilarious.
banging and some other shit. But I think that if that's the environment you grow up in, there's a different. We had a cat named White Boy Tony. White Boy Tony looked like a big grown up Dennis the Menace from 7-7 Swan. Mm-hmm. Oh, you know, red hair, freckles, bang with the best of them.
Yeah. Y'all let him say the shit?
I wasn't banging. He was older. He was an older cat. Bro. So do I think that he may have said it?
Probably.
But you know what I'm saying?
You got to get authority.
But if you murdered a couple other motherfuckers,
yeah, I'm gonna let you say that. Yeah,
you might have earned your stripes. You know what I'm saying?
It changed a
You
little
might have
bit.
earned your stripes.
The squad gonna be like, this nigga
solid. You know what I'm saying? So you know, so it kind of depends. Yeah.
You just gonna have to murder me then, goddamn.
I'm just saying though.
Fuck you. I ain't giving no pat. That's the thing.
Nigga, White Boy Tony done killed
White Boy Tony, right? Yeah,
He gonna say nigga. Oh, he earned his right to say that shit.
I'm saying within his hood, I think
in his own hood.
But you know,
your hood is small in the fucking world.
Facts. But I think that's the other thing too, right? I think there's some white people out there who think the world is their hood, so they can do whatever they want in that context of the hood.
But I've had that situation happen, and so one time I was moving from my old apartment to where I'm at right now.
Right.
I had call handy, you know what I'm saying, to kind of clean up and donate some stuff, and it's older, you know, it's like maybe like about mid-50s, white chick from Austin. We tell she kind of grew up around some black folks or whatever. And so she felt, I guess she was comfortable because I was like, cool, you want something to drink, this and that, you know, take this.
Please don't tell me she called.
Oh, nah, she didn't call me.
She said it in
but she tried to slide it in there.
Dog.
And she was like, yeah, when I grew up, you know, some nigga. And I was like, ho. I said, I want you to understand. I said, you may feel comfortable where you came up at, where you around maybe the Rumberg or, you know what I'm saying, airport, you know, East Side Austin. This ain't that. I'm not tripping on you, but I'm letting you know I'm respectively checking you behind it. She was apologetic, you know what I'm saying? Now, the conversation after that really dwindled down, which is good because I didn't want to talk to that bitch no way. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I felt I was comfortable and I didn't spaz.
Yeah.
But see, maybe they don't know no better. You know a word that triggers me almost worse than nigga?
What's that?
It's brother. When white people call me brother, this is where you might as well call me a nigga at this point.
Oh my
but
God,
I think they don't know no better because I'm just trying to be nice because I know
Or you feel like they pandering.
To a degree, yeah. Like, dog, I'm not your fucking brother. Like, I go to it's the liquor store I go to. Cool liquor store, neighborhood liquor store. Every time I come in, this
Pakistani, bro.
He calling me brother man. What's up, brother man? Like, he's done that at least the last 3 times.
Is he Pakistani?
No, he's white. He got a fucking little goddamn ponytail and all that.
He a little hippie, man.
Man, I don't know.
He probably
I'm trying to get him.
He trying to get you high, nigga.
Maybe. I ain't about to smoke nothing with this motherfucker. He keep calling me brother, man. All right, brother, man. Brother, man. Bruh, I'm not your motherfucking brother, dog.
But you ain't tell him that, though. You was like, thank you.
Listen,
Yeah, right.
Hypnotiq, nigga.
I'm trying to let him make it. I'm not trying to be as militant as I am because I know how I get when it comes to that.
That's funny that you even say militant with that because you already know in the military they battle buddies brothers.
That's different. I think that's a rite of passage. We on the front lines
I can see
together.
that.
We build. I ain't go to war with this nigga.
But
at
shit,
the
this
damn
thing
store.
called life is still, we still on the front
Man,
lines.
fuck that front lines. Get your ass whooped. You keep telling me that shit.
Call you
What
brother
was your
man from
Vietnam
another
and shit?
man.
You know what I'm saying? One of your white comrades called you nigga.
But see, that was a thing back then, though. Understand, we were going to war with these white motherfuckers, and
Right.
it was still segregated.
Right.
Oh yeah.
We would go to war, and we go to
that's
Europe,
some whole-
and
that's some
then
whole
you know
other shit.
Europe had better rights for black folks.
Oh, that's why a lot of motherfuckers stayed.
Yeah, facts.
Exactly.
Facts.
Like they treating us better over there, and we fighting the war for our country, and we can't even sit together. They still on that shit like we back in America.
Can I say a real quick caveat? Has nothing to do with that, but I went to Austin Film Society and I went to go see Sweetback's badass song. You know that the joint from Melvin Van Peebles.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I heard
it's
about that.
It was a film. He made an independent film for $150,000.
Yeah.
And it kind of got this critical acclaim.
Yeah.
I'd never seen it before, so it was showing over there, and I'm like, cool. I get an opportunity to go see a black film. So now, once again, in Austin too, you see a black film. It's mostly white people in there. 'Cause you know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Number one, niggas don't really go check shit out like that. But
Yeah.
number two, it was just a fucking horrible film, G. It was whack.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, man. I was like, what the fuck does it get critical acclaim for?
It was that bad?
I
for
walked
real?
out, man, at the I left. Me and Deshaun left and shit,
Damn.
G. That shit was horrible. But I was like, but I say all that to say that he stayed in Paris afterwards.
Right.
You know, that's where he got his acclaim. They just treated him so well. Like Paris was his home.
Yeah.
And he was just like, yo, I can't go back to where I've seen how I could live here. I can't go back to where I was and come deal with all this bullshit in the United States.
So what does that mean? Is all those people over there, like the white folk over there, are they really picking a side? Like, because that's what Martin Luther King said. It's our biggest enemy and our biggest threat
Right.
ain't the known threat or the known racist. It's the motherfucker who is toting the line, who was complicit.
Well, to that point,
who allows
right?
this shit to happen.
Yeah, to that point, I think James Baldwin said when he moved to London,
Yeah,
he was saying
in
like
Paris
that was
for a long time.
that was a blessing. Like he was like, I'm never coming back because they treat him like royalty over there.
Though, that's where slavery derived from, and that whole the UK.
Oh, yeah.
And that's probably why, because that's probably why they're extremely apologetic.
But this is
crazy,
I don't
though.
think it's that though. I think what they do is I'm gonna be on some real shit. American motherfuckers is just stupid, G. Like compared to the rest of the world culturally,
Yeah.
they just
Yeah.
when I've been out there, even on the music level, man, they just care a lot more about anything related to hip hop, anything related to music, jazz. They just really curate and they care about it. So you can have a cat out here probably working, DoorDash, Amazon, you know what I'm saying, to try to make ends meet, go out there for 3 months and probably make his nut for the whole year.
Right. Yeah.
They just care about it's
value.
wild.
They
And they know the history, they know the knowledge. And I was telling somebody, I was like, you could talk to an average cat that rap right now, ask him who started rapping in the United States. But I don't know. Out there, man, they just have a different respect for the culture. And do you have racists out there? Absolutely. Do you have, same, microaggressions and some prejudices? Absolutely. But do you have people that really, they just give a fuck more about the shit?
Yeah.
For sure. It's I've seen it live and direct, man, and it's crazy how they got just a different appreciation for the shit.
Would you ever choose which one you would go to? Because you ain't going to Russia talking that shit.
Oh, Russia, Russia's a different animal.
Fuck that.
But they oppress motherfuckers too. The Chechnyans.
Oh, yeah.
That's why the Chechnyans, them niggas wild, G.
Yeah.
The Muslims out there.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll murder.
Russian Muslims?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
You don't even think you couldn't even picture it.
I
Huh?
can't even fathom, bro.
Chechnya? Yeah.
He
They
said,
don't
"Mine,
fuck around
bro."
either, bro.
What you mean they don't fuck around? How you know?
I just consume shit, bro.
Yeah.
Just look up.
The who?
Chechnya.
The Chechnyans.
Chechnyans.
Oh Christ! This thing.
So
I'm cutting
digging words.
I'm trying.
yeah, them niggas took over a whole opera house, man, one time. And this a whole documentary about they wild though. They
That's
wild.
crazy.
They like the Chinese got another ones too. Any Muslim,
Can't go to China
and one of them they
No, I
they
heard you
oppress
can.
they oppress,
But I heard it's extremely oppressive in China
In Russia
as well.
or China? Oh yeah, China.
yeah.
You can't. It's a
But I heard
state.
I heard black. No, well, I was saying in reference to black people. I heard
Oh.
black people can definitely go there, and just like you'll receive
Shit.
recognition, you'll also receive.
That
kinda
ain't what I
black
heard.
backlash.
Within the last couple of years, they've been targeting black folks.
I wouldn't put it past them.
Like they
Last couple
running
years,
us
they've been
the
targeting
fuck
black
out of
folks
there.
out here, too.
I was trying to go out there. This is like right before the pandemic happened, and then the pandemic happened, and then all the black shit started happening. I'm like, God damn. I'm not setting foot.
Hey,
nowhere
what you
in
went to
China.
that wet market though?
You'll often have the wildlife stacked on top of domestic species, often poultry or pigs, for example. And because the animals are extremely stressed and the holding conditions are very problematic from a welfare point of view, the animals are shedding viruses all the time.
With all the nasty ass animals and shit, hell no, that is disgusting.
Get you a fresh couple pounds of bat, nigga.
Bro, what?
Bat balls.
That looked disgusting. They say that's where it came from. I'm like, I can see
I don't know.
that.
I don't know about that.
They
man,
say it came
but
from the bats in the cave somewhere.
I don't know about that shit. That just sound like fable. But that wet market G, I don't want to see that shit.
That is the
COVID
most
cats
craziest
and
thing
bat
I have
balls.
ever seen. What can you
get some
imagine
python bats?
What does it smell like?
Yeah.
Oh Christ.
That would be the worst smell ever, I would assume.
Ew.
And niggas be coming out there with they HEB bags and shit full of shit.
But what's crazy is, nigga, that's where the epicenter of the world's commerce is coming from.
Oh, yeah.
Everything is being created
right.
in China. That's the reason why I want to go over there for my frames, so I can actually meet my damn designer and my supplier.
And it just show you how fucked up too, like what the ism is, communism and capitalism. Because they have a capitalism district.
Yeah.
But that make money for the whole fucking continent.
Yeah.
It's
Bruh,
crazy.
It's crazy over there, man. Consumerism at its finest.
Anyway, man, so I guess long story short, man, yeah, fuck Joe Rogan. I'm not down with that shit. I think artists should pull their shit from Spotify.
They ain't getting paid no
They're not getting paid no motherfucking way. You know,
Paying
go to
all
Bandcamp.
06 of a
this
damn
is,
penny.
But this is a good time for
Indie
title.
Lottery.
It's a good time for
Looking
title
at-
to be like, come on home,
Yeah,
niggas.
come on.
They ain't paying that much better.
They paying.
They
I
probably
get
Still a portion of a penny.
It's but you got to. Well, I don't know, man. Bandcamp, of course, is the best. But if you're thinking about the platform for artists, if Tidal had more artists on there, I think they could pay more.
That could be true.
You know,
That could definitely yield some value. All right, we'll take a quick break.
Why you keep drinking it, nigga? There's tequila in there that will be fine for you. There's
Hey,
rum
so
in
that-
there.
Yeah, I probably got this company. Yeah.
You want to match your fit, nigga?
Yeah.
This one,
That's exactly why.
Nigga want to accent.
And for motherfucking Black History Month, man.
Hypnotiq, nigga? You want to celebrate Black History Month with Hypnotiq?
Nigga, Incredible Hulk is a part of our culture, my brother.
You not making a holster,
Yeah,
nigga?
it's one half of shit. It's a goddamn Thursday.
That's the most niggerish shit I've ever heard in my fucking life.
yeah.
3/5 of the 3/5 of a Hulk.
It's not funny though, bro.
And nigga got the Hulk. He got the Hulk green. Right. This nigga's
Hulk
thematic. This nigga's thematic as fuck, bro. This nigga brainwashed.
Come on, man.
God damn it, Mike. Wake up, brother.
That sounds crazy. My boy is still in the Navy right now, but he was talking about that too. He was like, because he's an MP, and stationed on the base, but he was just basically talking about like more so how mental health issues are so crazy.
Yeah, man.
Because boys be coming back and like more often than not, them wives don't be loyal.
Oh no, bro.
And so
Oh,
he was
no.
telling me a scenario where he got
That's fucked up.
He pulled up, but here's the story, right? He was saying the scenario where he pulled up to the crib because he got the call, and Buddy called, and he was like, "Yeah, y'all need to get over here, right now." By the time he drove from the station to the house, Buddy had blown her brains out and his brains out.
Oh, damn.
Eee.
Well,
And he walked in, and like it's
Listen,
literally
man.
he heard the shot right before he walked in
it's
the
a
house.
crime of passion, bro. I seen that video I sent y'all earlier.
Yeah,
That nigga was hurt.
That boy was dog hurt.
Said if he wasn't a man of God, he would have killed both of them bitches.
Bro, I would have killed them off of principle. I'm sorry.
Wait,
I'm
what
sorry, bro.
video?
So the video was this dude was basically saying that all he does is he goes to work, comes
Oh
home.
yeah.
Probably saw her on the fucking ring shit.
Yeah. He basically
home camera.
he said something don't tell. He never checks his joint. Something told him to check it this one time, and sure enough, Shorty's pulling up in dude's car.
My whole thing was dude was hesitating a little bit too much for me.
Right,
Dude.
The dude that was fucking his bitch.
Yeah, right.
You hesitate too much, man. Like,
Yeah.
nigga, you need to hop
Yeah,
too,
you
nigga.
expeditiously get up out of here.
You over
Way
here
too
lollygagging like putting
I'm
your
giving you
motherfucking
too much grace
yeah,
right
putting
now.
your
bro.
motherfucking
Come on, what
breads
you
on
mean?
and
I don't
shit.
know what's going on,
Yeah,
bro. No.
like, man.
You know what's going
Bro.
on. Get up out of here, homie.
Have y'all ever gotten cheated on?
Absolutely.
I believe so. Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Like I've never like in my face gotten cheated
Nah,
on,
not
bro.
my face.
Like I don't know if I've never walked in on a motherfucker cheating on me.
Nah, I've
but
never
I'm sure
walked in.
a
Nah,
motherfucker.
I called my ex trying to make an escapade. My ex-wife trying to
You
make an
told me that
escapade.
shit. She was texting
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah, texting this nigga. I don't be checking phones neither. One day I went to go take a shit in our bathroom. I was like, man, because I'm gonna tell you what set me off.
Right, okay.
Just want to say 2 words to me and shit. We got 4 children.
Yeah.
She and her motherfucking some Blackberries is all I'm doing. She know Blackberry giggling
That roller,
and shit.
yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? The roll like giggling. So one day, man,
said, "What's so funny, bitch?"
I went to our bathroom to take a shit, and I was like, I saw the jack there. I was like, man, let me check this motherfucking jack. So she was supposed to be going to I guess Springfield, to like do some political shit. She was asking this motherfucker to like, go with her. And now mind you, this nigga is our family dentist. This nigga done played in my mouth and shit.
Oh God. Wait a minute.
That's
Hey, Jahari, open up your mouth a little bit more.
Did I tell you my reaction?
Play in your mouth?
Did I tell you my reaction?
Yeah.
I went over there with the burner.
Yeah.
You ready to smoke, buddy?
Oh no! I called. He wasn't. Now in the rage that I was in, you probably wouldn't even know me right now had I
Yeah.
caught that dude.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have known me. I wouldn't have packed it up. I told my homegirl that, you know what I'm saying, she was my partner. I was like, yo, I told my ex, I was like, yo, you better tell the nigga you better not be at work today. I went there, I called all nice and shit. It was like, yeah, it's Dr. Blah, blah, blah there.
Damn, my nigga, that was calm.
Bro, I was livid.
Premeditated.
And then I was just like, then like, I guess I had an epiphany. It was like, you know what I'm saying? That bitch chose him.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I mad about?
time ago.
I just couldn't take it out on her.
Yeah.
So, that's the next quote unquote best thing.
Aggression,
when you
total
enraged
aggression.
and you want to just,
Right.
just like,
Right.
do something. But I'm just so
This nigga would've
glad,
met
bro.
the booty
But
warrior.
see, this the thing though.
In
Like
prison, that's
with
crazy.
cheating, when that shit happened to us, nigga, we hurt way harder than when a woman get cheated on.
Bro, I remember
They ready to
vividly-
forgive, but shit.
I think I just turned 20. I had just turned 20, and I had came back from college, and I started working during the summer. Was dating this chick I used to date in I used to mess with in high school. Started dating her over again.
I think you told me about this. You told me the nigga that looked like you?
Yeah.
She had a little doppelganger?
Yeah, bro. It hurt my heart,
Dog,
bro.
that would be the fucking
Here's
worst.
the kicker though. So I was chilling with her the day before my birthday. I didn't get to see her on my birthday. She messes with Buddy on my birthday. So I'm calling her like, yo, what's up? Let's go do something. I don't think you want to. I was like, fuck you mean you don't think I want to? She was like,
She with
yeah.
that nigga.
Nah, she not with him no more. But she rocked with him for a cool minute. But bro, I was just heartbroken because I was dating her and shit, and like I was literally a broke ass college student and spending all my money on her. So we was going to Disneyland and doing everything I could to try to make this bitch happy. Meanwhile, yeah, nigga, I was 20, nigga. What do you expect?
That's a big deal.
Dates to Disneyland.
That's a big ass
That's a big deal, nigga. You know how much? Disneyland like back then was like about $40 a ticket.
Right.
And then you got to pay for snacks and shit.
Right.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
But goddamn, huh?
Meanwhile, it took $20 to fill up the tank. Like you wildin', bro. That was
You probably took less than that back then.
yeah, man. Yeah, my ass.
Yeah, I'd have been hurt. But like, bitch, I bought your whole motherfucking Minnie Mouse,
She would
bitch.
have had to
Bro.
see me, dog. I don't know, man.
That's why when I told you that Common album, that's when that Common album came out.
Yeah.
Bro, I listened to that Common album
Heartbroke.
for a whole year to
See,
get through.
we don't deal with heartbreak the same way.
Not at all,
We do,
bro. Not
I think
at all.
because they so quick to forgive. They just got that nurturer, that innate shit that we just don't have.
You know what, man?
bro.
When I came to the epiphany, though, I was oddly cool with it because I told her, I said, "That's who you want to be with." I said, we got this, and that's what you choose. I said, then you need to be with that guy.
But was y'all already done by that time?
We was on the rocks for sure,
Damn.
But I told her, I said, and I was kind of out of it too. But I said, listen, we got 4 children. Let's go to counseling. Let's try to see, because
Try to make
it's
this work.
not. I just what I didn't want was for me to be the reason. My stubbornness for us to be the reason that we not together.
Yeah.
And not because every relationship gonna have. And I was like, I've been wanting to fuck a gang of other bitches for a long time.
You're right.
I just didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
because I just understood the consequences. But you trying to go out of town with a motherfucker?
That
Trying to
changes
be
the
all
game.
sneaky with it too.
Yeah.
Cause see, I'm watching your damn code. I'm gonna see what your code is. They got codes now.
I'm
They
not
didn't
looking,
have codes.
man. I'm not looking for that shit.
But see, man, that's
Now,
that's
I don't-
guilt.
No,
That's-
now it's too.
I just don't.
Now, yeah.
I'd rather not know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But talk more about that as far as the hurt and pain, like how you feel like it's different.
I mean, man, we just
That's your ego,
we
bro.
just built different. Ego. It's a lot of that.
Ego.
Like,
I think it's a lot.
and again, I think we do have an innate double standard in us too.
Oh, for sure.
Because we gonna hold them differently than what we hold ourselves. Because it's easy for us to start stepping out and cheating and doing all that shit, and we on the other side.
Oh, absolutely.
Whereas if she doing that to us, our world is over. Our world is over. Like I've cheated. Have y'all cheated before?
I've never cheated, man. Black men don't cheat, bro.
Black men don't cheat.
Proud of you,
Black men don't cheat, man.
Did I cheat? We wasn't technically. I don't want to get into technicals, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I shouldn't have been doing the things I was doing. You know, and if the shoe was on the other foot, how would I feel? I would be crushed. I would be downtrodden. Like, what? Somebody cheating on Mike James?
Flabbergasted.
That's what I'm saying. Well, that's where the ego come in.
Definitely ego.
Because then you be like, man, I want to see what this other nigga look like.
Oh yeah.
No, it's big facts. It's be like you chose, and then you be like, you chose this bum ass.
What does
nigga.
that nigga look like?
Women
Is he
cheat?
How can he be flyer than me?
Women
Can't
cheat
be
way better than us, though. From what I've seen.
for sure.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
I don't know as many women as I've had, or I haven't been in many relationships. But in the relationships that I've been in, I don't think they would have cheated on me.
But
They say they haven't.
I think some of them you may never know.
You will never know, and they'll never fucking tell you.
Yeah,
And they'll
exactly.
be fucking with a nigga that's right in front of
From
your
your
face.
face.
You really want, because you want to know what?
Right in front of
You
your
wanna know
face.
what?
You've been that nigga.
I've been that nigga, and that's why half the reason why I don't really trust to that degree, because I know how grimy women are, because I was that nigga that
You
was
was that
cheap.
play brother?
Bro, I was never did
This
that.
my player brother. This my player.
Never
Yeah,
did
this my
that. They
player
got
cousin.
so bad, bro. I'm not about to tell all my business, man. But I've
Man,
done
go
a lot.
ahead, man.
I've
We
done some-
amongst friends and
Yeah,
shit.
it's a
I've
safe
done-
space.
Listen,
It's a safe
for
space.
you again, audience. I'm reformed now. I'm a reformed bad boy. I'm chilling. I'm an old man now. But best believe, bro, done some wild ass shit in the name of fun.
Just give me one situation where
Oh, my God, bro.
just for our fellas right here, so they can understand
Listen, man,
what they might
listen,
some red
man.
flags they might need to see from the
yeah,
home.
listen, be careful.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
gonna say this again. I don't want nobody's girl. Chances are she want me, and I'm pushing her off. I don't want nothing to do with that shit. But back in the day, I used to take pride in taking your girl.
Right.
And you not knowing,
Right.
she does, and she playing like it was a cat and mouse game type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Would you be cool with the nigga? Like you try to be friends?
Nah, I've
buddy,
never
buddy?
been that close with nobody.
Okay.
I've never do my niggas like that.
Yeah.
But somebody in passing, an associate nigga, I don't know you. Fuck it. That's your girl.
Right.
That's But back in the day, not now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
long time ago.
long time ago.
Yeah.
But nigga,
Kung Fu.
God damn. Shit crazy out here, man.
This nigga Mike still don't want to go in details, man. Let's just keep it moving.
Yeah,
I'm
man,
saying.
I'm
I'm about to
chilling,
say.
man.
I mean, I'm
To protect the innocent, like
right,
the
right.
cops
To
and
protect
shit.
the
I'm not about to
innocent.
get into
right.
that shit, man.
I don't think. I think a lot of situations come into play where, especially where a chick will express interest, and you don't have a desire. You don't really care either way. But it's more so, is it a cat and mouse game? Is it interesting to see?
Yeah.
I think it's interesting to play out. But when you get older, bro, that ain't even a game.
It's not.
I think when you get older, it's
Because
more
it can
so
cost you your
aspect of
fucking life, man.
facts.
That
bro.
whole part.
It can cost
Facts.
you
all that drama.
all that shit we used to talk
Is it
about how
worth
hurt we was and how I'm ready to motherfucking.
Oh, yeah.
Bruh, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, pull up
But
on
that's
a
the
nigga.
thing.
Yeah.
I never had no standoffs like that with the boyfriend or the husband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was never nothing like that. But I'm like, man, I'm putting myself in these type of environments.
Yeah,
That's
man,
not
that shit-
safe.
yeah,
I got way too much to lose now.
Absolutely.
Damn, you just triggered a story.
Let's
Oh
hear it.
shit. Niggas don't want to. Hey, we all bashful.
Oh man! All right. I'm gonna tell this story. This is not a good story. Damn. So I think I was.
Hold on. It's gonna be more little nigga. I hate that little nigga
I
slander.
know, right?
Yeah.
Already little nigga already.
I hate that
Talk
little
about
nigga
that.
slander.
You gotta watch your brand. brother. Watch your brand.
So I'm
And he represent the cap on his chest too.
I know, right?
Right. I might need
Oh,
to
they
flip
already
this bitch
fucking
inside
know
out.
shit.
I might need to flip this bitch inside out. No, so I'm in college, right? And I get back to Cali. I meet this young chick, and come to find out she's separating from her husband.
Word.
So I'm like, okay. She tells me straight up, I'm separating. I'm not. And so I'm all right. Yeah, cool. Let's rock. Let's see what's popping. We chilling one night. I think it's me, her brother, his girl. all up in this crib. Man, we chilling, bust it down, fall asleep. I wake up to a loud just boom. This nigga done beat the door down, kicked the door down. This her husband, kicked the door down. Where my wife at? I'm like,
oh shit.
I look dead at her. I'm like, what the fuck? She like, yeah, there's something more I gotta tell you.
Oh, now you want to tell me, bitch?
Oh, wow.
Hell, see?
But she was like, nah, for real, we are separated, but this nigga acts like we're still together. I was like, okay.
I mean, it's good to know the dangers, or just put me on alert.
Put me on game,
so I can bring the burner
Right,
inside the
already
house.
alert.
Right.
You doing some fuck shit? You gotta.
But if you don't think he's doing fuck shit, if old girl is separated,
not at all.
I'm still gonna automatically think they're gonna pull up.
Yeah, I see.
I'm still gonna be on.
Yeah,
edge.
me being naive, I'm like, I'm good.
So what happened? You know what I'm saying? You had to scrap a dude or what?
Nah, actually, funny enough, nigga didn't want to scrap with me. Nigga didn't want
It's
to
not
scrap
your
with me.
fault.
Not at all. But he was like, I think you better back away from me, big dog. And I was like,
What?
No. Like, I'm not.
I'm about to
Was
put
he
my
bigger than
drawers
you?
on.
Was he smaller than you?
No, he was about the same. He was huskier though.
Really?
He was huskier, but
I
he
put
was
my
shorter.
drawers on, man.
He was shorter than me.
I'm gonna go ahead and get out the house, G.
Nah, I was fully dressed. I was good.
Oh, okay. I thought y'all was laying in bed. and
Nah,
shit,
we went butt ass with it. No.
Nigga, I had a nigga stalk me.
Whoa.
The nigga was stalking me after he found out I smacked his wife. He was stalking me on LinkedIn. He kept making all these fucking Facebook pages. And I kept telling his wife,
it is nasty, bro.
That shit was crazy for about a good 6 months, nigga. This shit was crazy. It ended, I don't know what the fuck happened to this girl. She could be blasted somewhere how this nigga was, to be honest.
That's not funny.
It's not, man, because he was cheating on her hella bad. I used to work with her, and he was cheating on her bad as fuck. Like, I kind of was her work husband.
Oh, you was a pity fuck? That's what it was?
Could have been. Could have been. But I was a work husband. She would always come to work with the shits. What, nigga?
Now I'm just thinking about Jody and Pandora, nigga, on Baby Boy and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when he would pull up, you know what I'm saying? Pandora be like staring and shit.
Yeah.
Pandora was that bitch, nigga.
She just wanted some pipe.
She had her shit together and she was cool
fly.
with getting what she need to go on about your business. But she know he in a relationship though.
Right. Then she
that
be
man bumper.
then she be at work looking at his girlfriend all funny style and shit.
One moment. Yes, yes, ma'am. Okay. I'll put you through. LA Phone Company, one moment, please. Thanks, Rick. Hey, Mickey, I'm gonna take 5, right? Is that business or residence?
Yeah.
But nah, man, them days is over, man. That actually changed a lot for me, bro. That was one of the milestones where I'm like, man, I needed
Getting stalked, getting stalked, man, might change some things for you.
This nigga was sending me email. Like, how the fuck you get my email? He's hacking her, because he was in the IT. He's hacking her phone, getting to my information.
This nigga was
my nigga, he was
Nigga was eagle eye.
on it. But I had never met him, though. I wouldn't be surprised if he was driving past my house and I didn't carry guns.
Yeah.
I don't carry guns like that. He had guns. She used to say he always had guns and all the time. But he was African, though. African niggas is wild, too.
Yeah. No comment. Anyway.
We gonna take crazy, man.
We gonna take a quick commercial break.
Yeah.
I'd rather end on a light note. We can 86 Cosby for right now if nobody ain't really seen it.
I'm about to say, I've only seen I literally saw part 1.
Okay.
Yeah. But that nigga's a scumbag.
But the fucked up part about it is that he's so vital to black culture.
Let me fuck. No.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna fuck your roommate. Get a cab home.
Yeah, but I get it. So this is
Did I get it?
I guess it's an important thing to talk about. Let's talk about it.
He's extremely vital to the black
But I'm saying though, he was a lot of black firsts.
Oh, absolutely.
Behind Sidney Poitier, he was a lot of black firsts, as far as educating, you know what I'm saying? Everybody trusted him, but behind that trust was something that was just so sinister.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why it's so hard to swallow.
That's why nobody wanted to believe it. It was like, he was trying to buy NBC.
Right.
No, nigga, he wasn't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that was what. So in the episode, on the first episode, Shorty I think she was the black female James Bond. She was talking about, she was like, that's the Bill Cosby. I know the Bill Cosby that was trying to help black people move forward.
Yeah.
With like even like the stunt doubles who they talked about.
He was a pioneer.
Yeah, the stunt doubles would wear blackface and basically like he was like, no, I'm not doing this shit. I'm gonna have a black stunt man.
Yeah.
Like fuck out of here.
But so once again, so this is where I guess it is a good topic because we're talking about, and maybe we could just roll into it too. We're just talking about separating the artist from the from the art from the personal life.
Well, he's still recording, so we could talk about it.
Oh yeah, for sure. So if you think about R. Kelly, Kells, did he make some banana ass music? Is he fucking genius? Absolutely. Was he fucking serial predator that was a pedophile? Absolutely. I'm not fucking with Kells no more. I understand.
When's the last time you listened to an R. Kelly?
Funny enough,
actually,
kind of, sort of. I haven't personally listened to him, but Freddie Gibbs, when I went to his comedy thing, he was. It was a joke, but them shits was still bopping. Niggas knew all the words.
Yeah, I bet.
And I sang it, and I felt good singing. I was like, I felt guilty.
The niggas felt you felt
But
nasty.
yeah, when it was like, do you mind?
Thinking about,
you know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, but but he was being funny, but because he was saying that, I think he was being controversial to a degree, but at the same time, every time he played, everybody in the fucking audience knew the song and the shit was bopping. And some people tried to try to be stand pat on that shit.
Yeah.
But I was like, nigga, this shit is cold.
Let's ask an R&B nigga. When was the last time you listened to R. Kelly?
I ain't listened to R. Kelly in a minute, bro.
But if Ignition came on right now, you'll probably sing all the words in your head.
Yeah.
In my head, but I mean,
just start backhanding shit.
All right, that's just as bad as it being outside. Let nobody see it, you know what I'm saying? But even in my own time,
nah,
so it's bad.
So you can't separate the two.
I can't really separate.
So that we go for.
He made great, fucking fabulous music, bro. Just timeless. Can't nobody fuck with him in no verses.
But still, though, we talking about. So we talking the difference between Kells and Cosby. Is we talking about what Kells contributed to music?
Yeah,
he probably created another black national anthem.
Yeah.
I Believe I Could Fly. But now we talking about Cosby. He was a pioneer in some real shit.
Yeah,
where you didn't see any intelligent black people on. He was a spy. He was doing all that shit. So they kind of get a background on that.
For me and Cosby, like, the height of his career, I mean, I don't even know what the height of his career was. Like, as far as I knew, Cosby was the Cosby Show.
Yeah, but that was the height.
That was the height.
He single-handedly saved NBC.
He did? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm not thinking about the comedian Cosby, you know what I'm saying? Because that's when Richard Pryor and him was beefing. Like, I wasn't alive.
But he was the clean comic.
Yeah, he would get on Richard Pryor for him being all nasty mouth.
Well, him and Dick Gregory too, because Dick Gregory was so controversial, and he was just like
Dick Gregory was so pro-black.
Yeah,
true.
Yeah.
So that's how Cosby got in with the Playboy Club, the Hefners, you know what I'm saying, the Rat Pack.
Yeah.
So he was that guy, but he had a slew of women.
But by the time he got to the Cosby Show, was he still doing that shit though?
Yeah,
that's what they said.
So what they said was, you got to watch it. So what they said was, Cosby will have everybody be in the studio audience. You had the people coming there. You know what I'm saying, laugh track. But he had a couple rows of model bitches come through. And they would be there, and they'd go to his dressing room. So what they said was nobody ever really said anything.
Right. And
he had this handler that would kind of handle, you know what I'm saying, and kind of prepare. And so it's never one person. There's always several people that's implicit that done it for him and probably got paid or whatever.
Here's the thing: you hit a certain level of status and fame. Chicks are gonna throw themselves at you.
That's not his wave, though, bro.
But that's the thing. In the mind,
I get it.
I get it. Top down, I don't understand a rapist who will look at a woman and say, "I want her and I want to control her the way I want to control her." Because for me, I get off knowing that I don't have to overpower you.
I would think most of the population that's in their right mind would agree with that.
Yeah.
I think it's something in him where, whatever it is, because I was trying to think about the psyche of old boy. You got everything. You a handsome dude. He was fit. You know what I'm saying? You a movie star.
Why?
Why would you do it?
Why would anyone do those shit?
And then they kind of got kind of creepy because they put some shit out there, like when he was talking about Spanish Fly. It was a Spanish Fly bit.
Yeah.
Put some in somebody's drink. Then he was like, then he had a don't do drug campaign or whatever. You don't want to be unconscious.
Yeah.
And the whole thing, that the reason why I believe that he actually did it, because I didn't want to believe it. I thought they were just trying to take down another black man, which they will do. But I was like, it's the same MO every single time.
So preface what
Every
you talking
story.
about. We didn't get to what we talking about right now.
Okay, so Cosby, his whole thing was he was drugging women or giving them pills.
The documentary. You was watching the documentary.
Which one? Which documentary?
Is that what you talking about? The one on Showtime?
We need to talk about Cosby.
Yeah.
We just,
So there's a new documentary out on
Okay,
Showtime.
yes, sir.
Let me preference it. Thank you. There is a new documentary out on Showtime entitled "We Need to Talk About Cosby." If you haven't checked it out right now, I think it's 4 parts at the current moment.
Yeah, but it's 4 parts. Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you check it out. It's on Showtime. They give you a free trial for 30 days. You can unsubscribe right after you're done.
Or you can use your ex-boyfriend Showtime shit.
Don't be banging my line. Out of here with that. But anyway, continue.
Yeah, so it was eye opening, man, because he's been doing it for 40 or 50 years.
Right.
You know, and then
You think at a moment in time where he was just like, I'll never get caught?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Because the whole thing was so the great part about the documentary is they just show how safe people, after they got raped or after they were unconscious, they would apologize like, oh, I drank too much and passed out.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because they thought they didn't think that this Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
Like he would never do that to me.
Yeah, the one
I can't even imagine.
I think the one girl who said her roommate got raped, I guess, whatever. They were asking for a cab ride home, and she was like, I felt so nasty because I told him thank you.
Yeah.
To get home.
Yeah.
Because he was like, he gave him some money. He was like, catch a cab home after he, did his business. And she was like, thank you.
It's bugged out, man. It's like the audacity too.
Yeah.
You know, but once again, just the level of trust
That
everybody like, and it was like he wasn't just Black America's dad; he was America's dad.
Right.
Because they had like
Sinister
antidote. Yeah,
background.
it's so sinister, man. It's wild.
crazy to me. And that's the thing. I don't see how people can even live a double life to that extreme and hold that shit up at the same time. It sounds taxing to be this whole ass predator on the back end, because you know what you're doing. You know you're taking the shit, but you also a pioneer. And the reason why you doing what you're doing is because of you being a pioneer and you having access to so many women.
But also, it's a great transition. Look how much work the Tinder Swindler had to put in. That is a lot of work.
Do you understand?
Yeah, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work.
Like, I just can't fathom the mind energy to put in.
Nigga, that was his job.
Genius.
Like,
that was his job.
Genius.
Like, how do you just know that these are the women that would even have enough money
Because
to
it's
satisfy
sinister. You
this
have
shit?
a profile. When you profile somebody,
yeah.
you understand what they looking
That part.
for.
Right.
And then when because sometimes he was a handsome dude. You know what I mean? But let's say for a first date, you like, yo, let's meet for some coffee. You pick up the tab, and then tomorrow, you be like, yo, fly to Vienna with me.
Yeah.
Let me get
They're
on
like,
the
oh,
PJ.
shit,
Yeah.
pussy wet.
Yeah.
On top.
But he had a Ponzi scheme is how he did this shit.
Yeah.
Right.
That is
Cause you always, but then you always gotta get new bitches. But then,
Yeah, right.
Hey, but you know what? My nigga was Peter, the bodyguard.
Yeah, the bodyguard.
The bodyguard, the one that got fucked
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
He was in
yeah.
the back of the ambulance,
Oh, yeah,
got his
yeah,
head
yeah,
busted,
yeah.
shit like.
I don't get his
That nigga-
role. Like,
that nigga-
what did he? I'm sure he got knocked off a little bit or something.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
for sure. But imagine you partying nigga in mansions and the whole best hotels,
Man,
off the
that-
backs of these bitches. shit.
probably
That
like,
is
why not?
Crazy.
So let me ask you this: were the women gullible and deserve to be taken advantage of, or were they taken advantage of and they would just got caught off by a mastermind and knew what it was doing?
Man, I think they wanted love so much that they were willing to do until they sold for it. And I think when you get to people like that, they're so desperate for love. I'm desperate to get this type of man. That can be used against you. Not that it should be. No one should ever be taken advantage of. It's not their fault for wanting to help him out. But you still have to have some type of stop loss, some sort of stopgap to say, like, hold on.
But if somebody you love was like, yo, my enemies and shit, my enemies is out them niggas trying to murder my life.
Yeah. I
You know what I mean?
but even still though, like,
I am using that phrase, my
Bro,
enemies.
there's so many memes.
Right.
There's so many memes out there.
My enemies,
I
bro.
mean, but the thing is, like, and that's the thing. They were always Googling him. Like, that's the first
Right.
thing you do when you meet somebody, you Google them.
But that's the elaborate. He had it all
But
set
you've
up.
seen at the end of the damn movie, they showed the actual man's name, and he's nowhere near looking like the man in the pictures that he was taking even on the website.
Not at all.
So I'm gonna do my due diligence. If he's saying he's a billionaire, okay, I'm already skeptical. Why is a billionaire on Tinder?
Nah, he wasn't a billionaire. His father was.
That means he got money.
Well,
he got a couple
He
dollars.
put his name,
He got a couple
but
dollars.
He got a couple dollars, but that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna look to see what kind of pictures. I want to see you and him in
But you know what they say? What they say about lies? They say if you're gonna tell a lie, don't tell a white lie. Tell an elaborate lie.
That was very fucking
Very elaborate.
Yeah.
He took the time to research, and he told old girl, he was like, get some more money and this stuff. She was like, I can't. He was like, look, I'm gonna hire you for my business. I'm gonna make you whatever. I'm saying I'm paying you $92,000 a month.
Right.
I think she was stupid for that, because if that's the case, why won't you go get a business loan?
Yeah,
Go get a business loan. If you got A1 credit,
she not even
why
thinking
you ain't
like
going
that.
to your billionaire ass daddy to get some money? That's the first thing I would have asked. Why you asking me for money?
So you
and
think-
your daddy a billionaire?
So you think black people more skeptical would ask way more questions?
Oh, you know if you got that off on a black girl.
But also too,
Oh,
to
you got that on Black
to
Girl.
kind of double back on Cosby though too.
Yeah.
Most of his victims were white women, and they were super young.
Yeah, very
you know what I
gullible.
mean? So you have a certain profile where you know
He know
it
what he
takes
can
a
get
lot
away
of
with.
thought to go
Yeah.
in there
Yeah.
And
and
do that.
say,
Yeah.
okay, this is the type of person I need.
Yeah.
You know, who think they're smart, who thinks they're a little bit worldly, super naive, they don't know what's going on.
But at the end of the day,
and
go-
even one of them chicks on Tinder Swindler, he didn't even poke.
No. That was just
cool.
friends.
But
that
he was like,
just
yeah,
friends.
fly out with me to Mallorca
Yeah.
and shit, let's party.
But
with my
understand this.
girlfriend. Yeah.
The derivative here is, okay, that's what happens daily. Yeah, you don't have men who have billions of dollars, but they'll tell a motherfucker and sell a dream, and they believe it, and they gullible, and they eating everything he's saying.
Yeah, man.
But I'm saying though, like somebody, you can think about it on a low level. You know what I'm saying? Somebody getting fluid out on Spirit. They thinking they got some paper.
Really?
Not
I'm
on
not
space.
thinking
I don't
you
know
got
about
that much
Spirit.
I'm not. I've never flued nobody out.
Yeah, I've never flown nobody out,
that
but
shit. So, but I would figure though,
it doesn't cost that
it's a
much
small
to fly.
investment though. It's a small investment.
It is.
For big return.
But I think what it happens is, like, okay, to the point of your question, right? Like, do I think they deserved it? Absolutely not, right? But I do think that there was a level of, just like similar to like who's at fault. And then a level of, I have to have a certain level of just like overall barometer and understanding of, okay, this sounds a little fishy. This might be a
If
little
you haven't
weird.
lived though, bro.
If you haven't,
lived
then
and you don't, you've never experienced that. That could be a first time thing.
True, but it's still up to me and my responsibility to kind of vet this shit.
You heard what
worldly
the first
though,
girl
right?
said when she first matched him and saw his Instagram, and she was looking at all his pictures. She was like, "Oh, this would be interesting to do some things I've never done before."
Yeah. So she was
that was the
intrigued.
pull.
She was intrigued.
That
she
was a
intrigued.
pull there.
And
So
then
that
he
was
met her-
it.
Then he didn't take her out for a big date. He met her for coffee.
Yeah.
And it was like, yo, you know, I like you.
Intrigued.
Let's fly out to Vienna tomorrow. Get your passport. She was like, oh,
That's
mind
boss
blown.
shit. That's bossy shit. 'Cause
Yeah,
if
that's
he
some
was,
bullshit.
if he was really who he was and he did some shit like that,
Oh yeah,
That's dope. But you gotta think too.
He said, that's dope.
That flight out to Vienna was paid off in the back of some other bitch real
Right.
quick.
Of the Ponzi
You know what I'm
scheme.
saying? The Ponzi scheme.
yeah. And
But
then
that's
had the
reinvestment.
baby mama
Yeah.
who had already known
Yeah,
it was jail for fraud.
And then she was like, oh, this
Hey.
nigga cool, taking his baby mama on a private jet with us.
That man got a
Fucked her
gift,
dome
bro.
up.
He used his gift in the wrong area. That nigga, he can be the president
He's
of the
still
fucking
doing
world.
it. Yeah.
Still fucking doing it. He got a
Yeah, because after the joint, he was still good.
He was down and out for a second.
But
but
if
he's
you
good
could
now.
use your mouth like that to get all this shit out of these women, get that much money, you using
Some
your gift
people,
wrong,
though,
bro.
Some people, man.
That's a gift.
Some people, their psyche is to get over. That's all this. They're driven on that, and it might be like a drug for him, just like it probably was a drug to have these unconscious women for Cosby.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, that's
I
how we
agree.
get off. Like, I got him. It's another notch in the belt. It's another tally mark. I'm smarter than them. So
Yeah.
this word narcissist be thrown around real loosely.
Oh, yeah.
That's a true narcissist.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's what it is. That's when you talk about,
Absolutely.
oh, he's a narcissist because, you know what I'm saying, he likes some cool shoes. No,
Yeah.
bitch, like, that's a narcissist.
Yeah, absolutely. He has no
But
accountability.
Shorty,
for
I
nothing.
would give credit to where his credit's due. Shorty
Shorty
had
at the end?
took his
Oh, yeah.
clothes.
Yeah.
She's still selling that man clothes.
She was like on eBay, like, what?
She like,
Hey, and Buddy
run
was
that
fly.
out.
Buddy was
Oh,
a
yeah,
fly
of
guy.
course.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
dressing. I like
He had a
that
cool
dress.
little, I think it was a dope fucking,
He had a little
sweater. It was a sweater he had. That
He
was
had a
like,
shirt. I was like, yo, I need that.
player
I
as
like,
fuck.
what size is that?
Yeah,
Shit, where is
right.
she at? Let me try to buy this shit off her.
He the right size for
Yeah,
that. They
he
ain't never
little
had
as
no
hell.
shit fat.
little Israeli. How the fuck was he getting all these IDs though? These passports,
Bro,
You can get anything you
you
want.
want with money.
Like, but you're getting into fucking country. He ain't had no fucking money. To be
You
doing
can
all
get
that.
anything if you have enough money, bro. You can get you a
anything you
passport.
want.
This
You
nigga
could be
had like
you
30
could be a
different passports.
worldwide fugitive G and get you a passport if you got enough money.
Man, spend a little $500 and you don't
And
get
this
anything
guy.
you need, bro. You whatever you want for the
$500
$500.
a new passport, a made up ass passport at that.
$500 get you some pussy.
Man, listen, man.
No,
I'm not-
fuck the 40.
I said that hypothetically. I'm not paying $500
Mike
for
James
no
is backtracking.
vagina. I'm not. Everybody say, "Oh, Mike, you about to be paying $500 for some pussy." No, I'm not paying. I'm not.
What,
doing
that was in
none
your
of that
DMs?
shit.
Like, oh, you paying $500?
Few people that said something. You about
Hey,
to
they
be
trying to get
paying
their gas bill
$500?
knocked down and shit real quick.
Would I pay a bill? I pay a little bill. You know what I'm saying? If you ask, if you
little,
nice,
little 75.
if that gawk is good enough, think what you mean. Hey, if you suck at me and gawk, now I might do a little something, man.
$100.
You know what I'm
There's
saying?
a couple bitches on Rumburg and take that $100, G.
yeah,
Runberg.
make it
I'm
crack.
not fucking with no Runberg bitches. Nah, I'm just not going down there.
Rumburg, man.
Crackheads? I don't fuck with
They'll
crackheads.
lace you up, G.
Nah.
You wouldn't let a
I'm saying
Rumberg
if it was
bitch come
chick
to the-
that I had
come
just
to the
started
spot.
fucking with, and she asked me for a couple dollars, depending on how she had treated me thus far, I think about it. Now, if it was garbage, it was trash, like, no, I ain't give you nothing. You have to work a little harder for this, boo boo. You gotta do a little something. You gotta do something. Tap dance or something.
Shit.
Anyway, man, Tinder Swindler, Wild Boy. I'm not. Now I don't need to watch it again, but it was an interesting take on what people perceive as love, how manipulative people are. You know, I was straight manipulation, and I'm sure he's not the only one,
Yeah.
and I'm sure it might be even vice versa.
Right. And then speaking of that, we have another topic that we want to talk about. A young gospel artist by the name of Kira Sheard, she had an article out where basically she says she doesn't allow her female friends to hang out at her house.
She a gospel artist?
Yeah,
she's a gospel
she's a
singer.
well-known Kojic.
That's crazy.
The Clark
The crazy
sisters.
about the crazy about it. You know what I'm
daughter.
saying? You should pray about it. You know what I'm saying?
Pray
that
about
your
it, get
man-
over it.
Yeah, pray.
Can you
pray
pray
that your man
yourself
don't
out of
fuck-
insecurity?
This man couldn't
Absolutely.
even wait to get the jokes going.
That is the craziest. So I was thinking about that on the way down here. I'm like, could somebody really be that crazy? I think that might be some shit they're trying to rebuild.
So basically, in our article, she basically says she doesn't allow female friends to be at the house while her husband is there. So we want to talk about that. I got to know what my guys think about that.
That's
Is
massive.
that too controlling, too
It's mad-
manipulative? Talk to me. What's up?
It's mad insecure. And I think I told you guys when we was discussing this briefly.
Yeah.
How I had a childhood friend who was gonna be in Chicago, and I was like, yeah, she was here visiting, like, you know, like a couple of other friends that I was gonna link or whatever. I knew her since she was 9 years old. That's like one of my best friends, if not my best friend. I grew up with him in Los Angeles, stayed with them at their crib since like 10th grade. So when we was like 13, 14, she was like 9. It's like my little sis. And we still got a great relationship, check in with each other till this day. She was in Chicago, and at the time I had a 9-bedroom, 4-bathroom house. I'm like, yo, if you're in Chicago, I stayed with you and your family. By all means, you can come stay. It's space.
Yeah.
Plenty of space. I got a whole basement. I got a full bath. You can go down there, you know what I mean?
Rock out.
You know, the rooms are finished or whatever.
Right.
You can go down there and chill out, do what you gotta do. My ex-wife was like, no, she can't stay here. Now, thing is, she was mad cute.
Man,
So
fly.
so the insecurity on that fucking touched her. She was insecure about a bunch of other shit. But at that point, I was like, nigga, I paid a mortgage on this bitch too. Your mama, your brother, your niece
Have all been here.
have all been here and stayed at Lentz. Every fucking holiday, your whole family come through this bitch.
No questions asked.
You know, like, you know, my people, I felt mad and embarrassed, but to keep the argument down, you know, I had to tell her, like, you know, and she was like, oh, ain't no biggie, I'll just go get a hotel.
Yeah.
It wasn't like she was strapped for it or whatever.
Yeah.
But I just thought that'd be an opportunity. But for a couple years, I felt shame to talk to her.
Yeah.
Because I would stand on it and be like, yeah, nah, bitch, this is my people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I think that deals with a lot of insecurity. If that's your people and somebody said, like, either you don't trust your husband or you don't trust your friends.
Right.
So one of the two, you got to change up.
Right.
Or you don't trust yourself.
What you mean?
Meaning she has no trust to trust anything else. If you overly
I didn't even
insecure,
think about that yet.
you internalizing all this shit and you projecting it on somebody else.
Shit,
And
she
ain't
in her
nobody
head too
else.
much.
You in your head because you can't control and mitigate your insecurity or control that shit for somebody else.
Right.
That's work you got to do for yourself.
Right.
Don't sit up here and be out here, oh, well, I'm going to just keep him at bay. Because at the end of the day,
If you want to fuck something,
He gonna fuck.
he gonna fuck something.
Yeah.
as soon as they leave, when you ain't around, because it's 24 hours a day, you ain't gonna be around me all day.
Absolutely.
And if that's y'all relationship, and if you cool with that as a husband, then that's okay. If that's y'all thing, that's your thing.
Rock
But
out.
understand, if at the point where I want to do something, I'm gonna do it.
Nigga said my dick is with me 24/7.
24 motherfucking 7.
I keep this motherfucker on.
Understand. But this is what I was gonna say. This is so outrageous. And I'm thinking like, what man would allow his wife, woman, whatever, to do some shit like that? So to me, it sounds like this might be the doghouse moment where she done caught this nigga doing some dumb shit, so he got to rebuild the fucking trust, and he ain't got no choice in the matter.
True.
So you got to do some old dumbass shit that you wouldn't normally do for the sake of your relationship. So at this point, are you gonna do it, this old simpleton ass shit, or do you say, nah, I ain't about to be doing all this with this crazy. I gotta call and check in with you every 5 minutes so you feel I ain't cheating on you? No.
So was this an actual event or is it a hypothetical she talking about?
This
No, it's an actual event.
Okay,
So
okay.
apparently, I guess according to the article, like one of her friends was trying to come stay the night.
One of her friends.
Yeah, one of her friends, and she was like, no, thank you.
Was her friend bad though?
I don't know. It didn't show. It didn't specify.
Man, look.
I would assume it probably was.
I bet.
It probably was. But even to your point, though, living in a Christian household, like,
But she
Why
probably
would
knew, man.
we-
The Christians man be thoughts too, G.
And that's probably why
That's
she's
what
the
it
way
is.
she is.
Child, son.
That's
what it is.
She's Kojic. She's Church of God in Christ. You know, I know everything gospel.
Oh yeah, tell us
So
about the coaches.
understand, Kojic Pentecostal churches, boy, be wildin'.
Thought.
Her dad is like the head superintendent, preacher, whatever, president of Kojic. And her dad, even in the movie, I saw the Clark Sisters movie, and they were talking about the shit that they were doing back in the day. So if she was born and bred in
probably
all
seen a lot
these
of shit.
women, I am certain that she has seen a lot
But
of
then
shit.
I understand why the bitch got the
So you know she got the shakes. She got the shakes because she was reared and triggered by the shit. So I mean, I can understand,
heebie-jeebies.
but even then, you still got to take time to do your work, man. Because
Right.
if you feeling like that, where you got to be in control, and that's the only way you can trust a nigga, like you hurting yourself. Because that's not what trust is. Trust is when you don't see a motherfucker and they still got your best interest.
Right.
So at the point of you doing all this extra shit to try to mitigate for your own shit, like, nah, man, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna be successful at all.
Shit, I wish him the best of luck.
What would you do? What's your thoughts on it, bro?
Bro, I would not want to be with a woman that's in that situation. I wouldn't want to be with a woman that has that particular mindset. Because, like, let's say, for example, right, we're living in that type. And she can't trust me with her friends. First off, why does she even have those friends if she feels like her friends can't
Right.
trust you? That's the first question for me.
Thoughts of a feather flock together.
That part. 'Cause she has to know.
She has to know. But the second part is, if she can't trust me enough to believe that my nigga wants me above all these hoes, like why
So let's
would
flip
I
it.
want?
Let's flip it. Let's flip it. Let's do this.
I bet you do want.
She got a partner, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's my play brother, play cousin.
Is his name Mike James?
Right? Be like, man, fuck no.
Yeah, fuck no. Answers no off the muscle.
Don't come to me like that, dog.
Answers no off the muscle.
Seriously though. So let's flip it. Yeah. Let's say she got a childhood friend. You know what I'm saying? And when he in town,
Childhood.
whatever.
Okay.
They're friends. She says they're friends.
Yeah.
And he in town for a minute. Let's say it's an event. Maybe ain't no hotels, but it could be a bunch of different reasons.
Yeah.
But let's say she said like, hey, this is my people. I want them to stay at the crib or whatever. We got an extra room. We got a guest room. How you feel about that?
I don't think I have enough ego to say no on that aspect.
Yeah.
Because I have enough trust to believe in someone's, with the words that they say.
Right.
Now I think it comes to a point in a particular situation where somebody will even show their card though. Like with that, like case in point, I've had an experience where a chick has told me, oh, that's just a friend. And come to find out it's clearly way deeper than that. And I've also had the latter where a chick is telling me that's just a friend and it's come out that's actually just her friend. They cool, being cool, and it's all love. So I think it's just a dynamic that you have to look at and kind of assess yourself.
But see, for me, it's even a step deeper.
Yeah.
I'm so arrogant. Ain't none of these niggas gonna be me. Even if you got somebody, you doing all this slick ass shit, if you doing it, and y'all doing all this extra shit and you being all slick, then you not for me.
I think what's already understood doesn't need to be explained though.
Yeah, but
if I feel like I'm fly, I don't think I have to tell her I'm fly.
But I'm saying in the event.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a super jealous person.
Right.
But we all have a hint of jealousy.
For sure.
We should all have it.
For sure.
I do have it, but it's a really small hint because if you doing something that is against my best interest and I know you doing it, then you just really not for me, and I'm just gonna push that button like I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm not overprotective. I'm overpossessive. Like we talked about it in one of our old episodes.
Yeah.
I'm cool with people looking at my girl as long as they don't come out their mouth.
Yeah.
As long as they don't motherfucking come up talking crazy, I'm cool in it because I'm a little arrogant, to be honest, when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do. You can't whoop my ass, chances are. So
Right, big facts.
That's just me, though.
I get it.
What about you? What's your thoughts?
I think with somebody, if you say that's your partner, you have to have a level of trust.
Yeah.
You have to. It's imperative.
Right.
Otherwise, everything's going to be fucked up.
Yeah.
So, absolutely. Now, if I see, I'm paying attention.
Yeah.
I'm not goofy.
Yeah.
I'm paying attention. So, if I see some old funny little comment or some slick shit, like, oh, you remember that one summer back in
slippery, slippery
I got you
fucking
there.
slope.
like,
Y'all do a little too much
but I'm
extra.
asking too off top. It's like, yo, has anything romantic ever popped off
That
at
part,
one point in
yeah.
time?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's have a conversation about it.
Yeah.
But you're not just gonna jump to conclusions
No,
before
no,
you even have any of the data.
I think jumping to conclusions
Yeah,
or just having a baseline line
This
in the
is exactly
sand.
what it is. Yeah, no.
That shit goofy as
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
Because once again, he could be like, IG DM like, yo, meet me at the Snooty Fox or whatever.
Peep game.
Nigga said the snooty fox. Yo.
It was a point where I had a situation where we had just started talking and we were getting serious, and she had one of her little play brothers coming into town, and he wanted to stay with her, and I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? You got a little play brother, but we wasn't on the level of you and your wife. This was just starting.
Right.
So sure enough, I did my due diligence. I asked my questions, got my data. Come to find out, he be sending her flowers. And and I was like, so he's sending you flowers. Does his girl know he sends you flowers? No, he don't know. Oh, well, that's red flag. No,
That's red flag.
And I did it that quick, and we wasn't even in. We was getting serious.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, this is my line in the sand, man. I can't really fool with you if that's what you doing.
And that's what it is. But she was honest with you.
She was honest.
And she was
honest.
sometimes women may like that attention or whatever. Well, go ahead and have all that attention. If you feel that nigga strong, you know what I'm saying, you want him to come stay with you and he has a romantic interest.
Right.
That either
That
you
part.
a goofy, you know what I'm saying, or you on game. You trying to fucking play me.
Oh yeah,
Right.
absolutely. And I'm like, yeah, I know what time it is. I'm gonna just pull back. But shit didn't happen, and I got my motherfucking way. Nah, fuck out of here. They better go stay at the hotel, nigga.
Yeah, right. She was like, meet me at the Radisson.
And you know, some shit could have popped off. At least I did my due diligence.
at
I
least
don't
you
want
did
to
your
know.
part.
I don't want to motherfucker. What's that? Was it Mario Wine or something? I don't want to know.
yeah.
I don't want to know motherfucking nothing.
Cue the music.
Let that shit be.
Hey man, this journey called life is full of smiles and cries from beginning to end. So next time you hear somebody say something stupid, crazy, or weird, make sure you look them dead in the eyes and ask them, who are you again? We out.
Goof ass
my
nigger,
mixtape.
hard ER.
Oh my God, Christ.
That nigga said, bro, my man said, and Mike, I fucking love Mike to death. This nigga said he's drinking Hypnotiq for the culture. If that's not the most niggerish shit I've ever heard in my and I've never had Hypnotiq by itself, ever.
No, not at all.
I've never had Alizé. I used to drink Thug Passion, And I used to drink the motherfucking the holsters.
I was tearing this shit up.
I was in the Navy drinking holsters, bro. Brawling out, nigga.
I bet, nigga.
Yeah.
I've had many epic nights start with this shit.
this motherfucking drugs.
I remember, man, one time, man, my man Leg, man.
Why did they call him Leg?
His
first off?
last name was Leggin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
my man
I thought
Leg.
he like got his leg blown off.
Nah, man, nah. We was in this club called the Alley, and that was like the club. So
Yeah.
it used to be like right by Hampton, you know. So it was in that little area, man. So it used to be nice little fees in there and whatnot. And one day, man, Leg was married, but he used to like kind of, you know, be
Dibble
out there.
and dabble. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother
Yeah.
because she was on some shit to his wife. Anyway,
Was
Leg-
his chick in the military too?
no.
Okay.
One day, man, Leg I guess the chick he was chopping it up with, they kind of get into it.
Mm-hmm.
So the bar, you know, the bouncers knew us, so that was like, you know, man, look, you just gotta keep it easy. We didn't get bounced like other niggas got bounced. So it was like, fuck it, man, let's roll. I was like, look, man, I'm pulling my car around. This when I had the bowling ball Impala, pull that bitch around and shit. And next thing I see Leg, man, I seen him take about 3-4 scuds off to this bitch face.
Damn.
I was like, what is you doing, man? I was like,
damn.
I was like, man, grab him. Get in the car. What are you? So, you know what I'm saying? He was like, he got in the car, man. He was like, man, I'm sorry, man. He said, man, that bitch kept grabbing me and shit, you know what I'm saying? And he said, man, I blacked out for a brief moment. Like, I was like, bro, but I just saw elbow, like, wah.
Damn.
And I was like, yo, G, man.
Did
Like,
she ride with y'all?
no.
It was rando. It was rando. Yeah.
And somebody either met
That'd been
there
an
or
awkward
probably
ass
had like a
car
little
ride,
situation.
shit.
Right.
But I'm like, man, we getting the fuck up out of here, bro. That was a wild boy. My Navy days, man. That was some good times,
That
bro.
sound crazy, man.